do how we do. You know it's how we do.
He's sitting there hollering, he's fucking cheering. Call me home, woo! I'm like, the fuck? How are you cheering for Go Me Home? Your son isn't on the motherfucking field. Who the fuck are you cheering for?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Crown Peach Show. I'm your host, Chris, but I am super excited to have the beautiful, the sexy, funny, talented Lola Ibarra.
Yay! Thank you. You're too kind with all those.
But it's the truth. I fell in love with you the minute I met you a las seis.
Oh, no.
I met you at a las seis.
I remember too. And
yes.
you walked in, and then your booty came in like 5 minutes later. I was like, girl.
Well, that's okay, because them titties showed up like 2 minutes early. Girl, together we're like, what is it?
The dynamic duo?
Yeah, the dynamic duo and Humpty Dumpty. Bitch,
Oh,
if you start to fall forward, I will grab you.
Oh, please.
And I will lean back, and we're not going nowhere.
I know.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
you keep me grounded with your big old
Exactly.
booty.
And you keep me grounded. No. You elevate me, bitch, with your titties. Oh my gosh. We're having too much fun here.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, we started this party like way earlier. We started this party in episode 10. Inside joke.
Yes.
But really quickly,
What's that?
does that ever bother you?
What? The two? No,
The comments.
actually, I'm so glad you brought that up. Because to be honest with you, I grew up in a really conservative household.
Mm-hmm.
So my boobs were like a point of shame.
Really?
You can believe that. Yeah, like my family's like, oh, you can't be like that.
They want you to downplay them?
Yeah, downplay them all the time. And I did for the longest time. I've always worn like outside of out here or whatever.
Yeah.
I've always worn really conservative things and all that stuff. So now I'm like, no, I'm proud of my bitches.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yes.
Am I allowed to get them? No, I'm
Yes,
just
you can. It's my show. You can say whatever you want.
All right. I love them. I
Yeah.
absolutely love them. And it's just one of those things where I've kind of, it's funny because it's a weird thing. I've kind of grown to love my body more. And you would think like, okay, everybody wants big boobs, so of course you're going to love them, right?
Yeah.
But it was just a weird thing because I was always covering up. I was always like feeling awkward with them. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. I was always wondering that. The minute I met you, I wanted to know that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because like I'm not like I'm the same way. I used to cover mine up. Not these. But well, I cover these up too. But I used to wear a shirt tied around my waist, and I would tie it to cover up my booty because I was shamed by it too. And I was like, it was just not by my family because all the women in my family are voluptuous as fuck. Yeah. Thank you, Thea. And they're all like this. Yeah, and they all have trucker mouths, so that's where it comes from my mom's side of the family. Yeah. She's out there somewhere. I thought she was gonna throw a chancla at me, like it's gonna come through all like the cameras and lights and just like hit me. Yeah. But I wasn't shamed as a child. I was shamed later on in life. I was teased about it. I was kind of like bullied by other girls. I was called names that I was inappropriate or whatever. But we had the kind of body that even if we did cover up head to toe, we still look sexy as fuck, and it still is provocative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No matter what I wear, and I've seen other women and gorgeous. That's my thing. I give applause to all women.
Yes,
we're always
it's
looking
true
for
because
ways.
we met and we were like, oh my god, I love your boobs. Oh my god, I love your boobs. Oh my god. Yeah, like we met. We're like, you're so pretty. Yeah, we totally did. We're those girls.
But we're always looking for ways to criticize ourselves.
Unfortunately.
And I spend so much of my life criticizing myself that I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna criticize other women because they are gorgeous.
Yeah.
All women are gorgeous, and you've heard me talk about trying to see if I actually liked women, but I don't like menudo. So should have fucked up ass joke.
Oh my God. She said menudo.
I don't like menudo. So
if y'all eat menudo, you know what we're talking about. Yes, this is a plate, and it's my fan because she's making me hot over here. She's making me hot with her menudo talk. I'm like, are you sure? It's about to be Taco Tuesday tomorrow.
There's gonna be more of that talk on her OnlyFans.
Yes, there's an after show that only certain people are allowed to go to.
Yes,
but
and I will get into that menudo talk.
We will, because we could be here all day. And apparently you have some really good stuff on your text messages too.
Oh yes, and those are OnlyFans too.
Yes, that's OnlyFans.
But just a little snippet. Shout out to my short kings.
Okay, so those that don't know, because we know, we talked about it, what are short kings?
Short kings are men, like everybody's always looking for that perfect guy, 6 foot, whatever, but I've met some fine guys. I mean, well, some tripod looking guys. Again, OnlyFans. I did that.
Is it because they come at this height right here for you? And when you don't want to hear them talking, you're just like...
Yeah, right here.
I can't hear you, Mijo. I'm sorry.
I think it should done sometimes. Like I
totally.
And then just
if I had this on my chest, I would shut many men. Just shut quiet. Yeah, I can't hear you. Oh, you need to breathe. I'm sorry.
Yes, exactly. And then they help. They can carry
them.
It's
true. On his shoulders, he can carry them for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So short kings.
That's my short kings. I love you, short kings.
So if to be considered a short king, what's the height you have to be under?
It's like for me, I've actually dated guys as short as 5'3".
Really?
That's really short.
Girl, and you're, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
So tell the truth, bitch. Was he nipple height?
He was nipple height.
Out of the bra or in the bra? There's a difference. We all
out of the bra. He has to be on the floor to be nipple height.
We were talking about that's not false advertisement either. Okay, fuckers, that's not false advertisement.
Mm-hmm. Yes. When a woman wears a push-up bra and then you find out that that it's not like there's some kind of deception there. F you guys.
Yeah,
F
exactly.
Man, because we don't find out what we're getting into until
later.
Way late in the
game. Later.
And it's almost too late to change your mind. Well, I mean, you can, but I don't ever. Like, I'm already here. I'm already here.
I'm already pod dedicated. Yes. I made the commitment. I'm here. My bra's already off, right?
Yeah. You get these back in? Oh, gosh, come on. If my bra is off, game over.
What size bra do you wear?
Oh, are we gonna put that on television? We should put that we should put that on.
Want to save it for later, baby?
Yes, because
okay, we'll save it for later.
If you're not paying to find that out, you shouldn't know it.
I love it, girl. Give it to me. That's right. That's for later.
That's for
later.
You
gotta subscribe, download, become a member.
Yes, exactly.
Put some protective lenses on before.
My 5-second rule. Once it hits the ground, you got 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Pick it up. Pick it on up. Oh my gosh. Do you love to go braless though? Like if you can, like.
I never go out in public braless because I'm afraid
we might hurt somebody.
Yeah.
If you turn too fast, like.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Or yourself. If there's an emergency, you gotta run, girl. Like no. No.
Yeah, I love my mom because the other day I was walking around braless and she's all like, "What's that?"
Stop. You're like, nothing. Tucking in your pants. Nothing. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I always fuck around and say, I tell Jeff, one of our really good friends, Jeff Garcia, I would take a bullet for you. And he's like, you would? I'm like, yeah, my left cheek, because I would survive. It would go right through the meat. I'd be fine.
I wish she wasn't sitting down so you could see this. This is a thing of beauty, her ass.
A moment ago, we had the girl on here that helps it stay a thing of beauty.
Oh, yes.
She's
I gave her many props, and you guys should go to her Instagram. I don't remember what it is. You do?
Mine? I do, yeah. I know what my Instagram is. I'll share that on the next episode.
But yes, it is a thing of beauty.
Yes, I have a lot of curves.
But she can't.
You need a special driver's license to travel these curves. I'm just saying. But anyways, oh my God, I'm dying here. Yeah. So let's get to let's focus.
Back
ladies.
to the meat of the thing.
I'm sorry because I'm looking right. I mean, it's hard.
I said that I asked, can the camera just be right here? I really didn't do my makeup right today.
It's distracting. It's distracting. I love to go braless. And actually, a fun fact for all of you guys, I really don't wear a bra. I wear a sports bra all the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because see, these are really mine because I paid for them, but they're not real. So bras are made for real. Yeah. And so I just found that after I got, my girlfriends, after we met for the first time, I couldn't find a bra that was comfortable.
Oh, okay.
I really couldn't. I went to Frederick's, I went to Victoria's, I went everywhere, and I couldn't find comfortable. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing sports bra. And if I get to wear an outfit that I don't have to wear anything, that's like I will buy.
You will.
I will purposely. My best friend knows. I will go shopping, and I'm like, oh my God, you have to wear a bra. I'm buying this one in every color. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like to go braless, but I can see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not even the possibly knocking anybody out because I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Yeah, they wouldn't mind.
Tell a story.
As long as they wake up and you're standing over them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Giving mouth to mouth or mouth to Peachy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just pictured her like trying to give someone.
Here you go.
And you're smothering them every time, like they're losing
oxygen. Are we going to charge for these? This
is amazing. Okay. So, she is not a model for Victoria's Secrets yet, with them jugs. No. She is a stand-up comedian.
I am a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. But you know what's funny? When we were talking earlier, off air, you mentioned like what I do for my day job or whatever. Yes. And you don't even know. You have no clue.
I don't know what your day job is.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, nobody really knows what my day job is.
No.
I am. I'm just kidding.
I was like, ooh, girl, what?
I'm a financial analyst.
Are you really?
I'm a financial analyst.
Oh my
I
gosh,
do
I love it.
spreadsheets all day. Can you believe that? Like
I love it.
think about it, I'm like,
but you know that my mind just took spreadsheets to a dirty place. So I
know.
it just did. I was like,
too.
I bet you do, girl. But so how do you? Because that's like the corporate world, correct?
Yeah, that's the corporate world. It's weird because sometimes I almost want to slip up and be like, I'm doing a show on Brea this weekend, like when I'm with my coworkers. But I try not to.
I love that because it's like you get to dabble in all these different sides of you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, the whole stand-up comedy journey, it was like a thing that I thought about like over 20 years ago.
Really?
I have the sister that did my air fresheners. She's been really supportive because I used to go to her and tell her
what you wanted to do.
Well, I told her I wanted to do stand-up comedy. I wanted to write her stuff for her because she's way more outgoing and I was painfully shy. I mean, if you could believe that. Like, no one can right now. But I was painfully shy. Like I've done this whole transformation, accepting my body, accepting a lot of things about myself. And one of them is becoming more extroverted and just being more comfortable with who I am, right? So now, like, I'm in that place in my life, which is I'm over 40, which is kind of a delayed journey for me to get there.
But you're doing it, which is so beautiful.
Yes.
And empowering and inspiring to other women that are doing something right now that they don't love and have always put those dreams or even that just want to try it. Just to try it. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be a dream, but I've always thought about that. I should have tried it. It's never too late to just try it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the weird thing. And then it just started kind of building because I have these wonderful, like you, and I have so many wonderful girlfriends, like women that are just so incredibly funny. We're just sitting there laughing. We could spend hours upon hours, and you know this because you and I do
I'm
this.
sweating right now because off camera we were already going.
Yes, exactly. So I have this wonderful group of friends, and beyond that, like even my mom, even like my sisters.
So you have a support system.
I have a great support system, but I've just come across some funny people, and I'm like, oh, let's take that to stage. Yeah, let's take the dick jokes to stage.
Exactly.
Oh,
you can. It's my show. You can say whatever the fuck.
Yes, I said the dick jokes. Yes, let's take those.
You know what? I think though, like even if you have the best support team, the best support system, it has to come from within. Yeah. You have to believe it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think I met you back at LSA, so I don't know how far you were into it, but I have seen the transformation and the confidence in you come from like the inside out. Yes. Where now like you were shining before, but now you're glowing because you're just coming more and more into like who you are. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. I'm gonna start liking menudo pretty soon if you keep talking like that.
Wow. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm strictly dickly, but anyway.
I'm just kidding too.
I'm on spider webs right now, girl. Yeah. Are you an exterminator? But anyway, shit.
So, comedian here?
I'm just saying, like, I've seen the transformation. So even though you have the best support system behind you, until you believe it, it doesn't matter.
When you met me, that was my third show.
Really?
That was my third time, my absolute third time ever going on stage. And I was like,
I missed that cherry by 3, you guys.
Yeah, by 2. Yeah, 3, because you didn't even see that show, right?
I didn't. I was outside. Yeah, you guys were outside drinking. But it was good, though, because I could hear the crowd from outside. And I was like, oh. Yeah. And Jeff was so excited for me to meet you. He's like, you got to meet her. You got to meet her.
When I saw you, we had like an instant connection. And it was so wonderful. And then Jeff, and then he's taking me under his wing, and then I met some incredible people.
Jeff is a great teacher, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Kind of hard sometimes. He hits you kind of hard sometimes with certain things.
Don't let him know. I'm just kidding.
I know, but he is a good teacher.
He is awesome. And you know what the funny thing is, and you wouldn't. We make this joke that because he makes a lot of boxing analogies when we do the whole comedy stuff. And so he was making those, and I go, I feel like I'm Rocky, which is kind of pretentious for me to say, but I feel like I'm Rocky, and you're my little Mickey. Yes, and he goes, yeah. I hate you. So his first words out of his mouth, he's all like, I hate female comedians, they're the worst.
Oh my god.
No, but
that's freaking hilarious.
That's one of his things. It was like Mickey was saying that to Rocky about the left-handed, like the southpaw, and I was like, and he's like, I hate female comedians, they're the worst. You guys all just ramble on and I was like, okay. And then he just took me on, and I'm like, wow, like supposedly you hate me, but he's shown me so much love, so much support. And he's just been the best.
It is a tough love. It is a tough love, for sure.
It is tough. It is Mickey, Rocky.
Yeah, for sure.
Like where he's going to have me chasing chickens in my backyard one day.
Instead of Adrian, you're going to be like, Chris! come help me. You're gonna try to tag me in, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
No, because he's part of the reason I'm here too, because I never thought about doing a podcast. And him and I are in the car, and he's like, "You'd be great at it." I'm like, "You're crazy." Yeah. And then we started doing the patio podcast. But if whoever's been following Jeff and I and our patio podcast, there was some live boxing matches between him and I on the mic.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. There was some live ones there, and it was.
I can't imagine you having any issue with Jeff Garcia.
No, never. But yeah. So on that note, let's talk about love and different types of love, because off air we were talking about that.
Yes, we were talking about energy, right?
Yes, energies and different types of love. Because when I talk to Jeff on the phone, I say I love you. And it's because we truly do. We love him, and we know him off stage as well. And so does Ryan, one of our Peach crew members here, and camera guy, and Ryan the comedian. We know him behind the scenes as well. There's different levels of love. Yeah, for sure, and energies.
Yes.
What made you gravitate towards Jeff as like your mentor?
I actually, with Jeff, it was kind of a draw of the luck type of thing. I saw him, and I was a fan of his from a long time ago. Yeah. Because, Jeff's only, I don't want to tell his age, he's like 40-something years old, which is roughly at the same age that I am. So when I was a kid, and I told you that I kind of wanted to do comedy from 20 years back, I was really impressed with that representation, because he was this Latino comedian. Yes. He was young, and he was from Southern California. So, like, I had that embedded in my mind when I first saw him. When I saw him at Alice, yes, it was inspiring. Yeah. And then when I saw him at Alice, and he was just there eating dinner. It wasn't like it wasn't like he meant to be there, and it just happened to be like a little happens chance.
It happened for a reason.
Yeah, and it happened for a reason. And I just ran up to him like fangirling, and he was like, "Get the fuck away from here!" And I'm just
lies. I'm all lies.
But I felt like a little mad. I was like, can I? And I just wanted, and I talked to him. And the weird thing with him that I didn't expect is that when I said, "Hey, look, I want to get into this," he's all, "Talk to me afterwards." Yeah. And I thought that was just lip service. And I did reach out to him, and he did say female comedians are the worst. Yeah. But he still sat with me, and he sat with me for an hour, and we were just supposed to have like a little writing session, and then he said, "You know what? I'm gonna take you in, because I really see some potential." And he's ever since then he used to text me. He's like, "Look, bitch, I believe in you." That's
just like that. Just like that.
"Look, bitch, I believe in you. Fucking bitch, believe in yourself.
You better show up. You better do this. You better do that."
Yeah. But and I used to put those screenshots, send them out to my friends. He loves me, guys. He really loves me.
Yeah. For me, like, I was Jeff's fan too, but like the first time I ever made him laugh, I was like that. I would like show people like I made my favorite comedian laugh. Yeah. Totally exactly. Fanning out, right?
Exactly.
But so for me, like my first comedian I ever seen, and I've never wanted to do stand up, but Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. And I knew I shouldn't have been watching that shit. I knew it. Mom, sorry. She's back there. Yeah. But I was like, ooh, leather. That boy was in red leather. Remember that?
Yes,
Raw?
yes.
And I couldn't change the channel. But who was the first comedian you ever seen that you realized was a stand-up comedian?
Oh, like on
TV?
On TV?
Yeah.
I think I was a really big, it's just weird, I was a really big fan of Saturday Night Live, like the 75, so I loved Jim Belushi.
Oh, yes.
I loved him. And then Dan Aykroyd, and I was a big fan of like Bill Murray and all that stuff. So I actually kind of liked the whole skits and all that stuff more than I liked stand-up comedy.
Got it.
It wasn't until I was older where like my friends were coming at me with the Contraband, Delirious, and then Richard Pryor, and then I started hearing about the Latino comics, and then that's when that started becoming a big thing, and I was like, oh my gosh,
it made it more real for you, right? Like there's a place for me.
Yes, but I thought about it, and I'm like, no, it's way out of reach, and then we don't.
Don't you hate that?
We talk ourselves down.
Yes, for
sure.
Like
I told you, we do that, especially as women. We're gorgeous. We have these gorgeous bodies, and
we have all these attributes. Like we have so much to offer the world. Maybe we're so hard on ourselves.
Yes, and then we keep ourselves like that for like 20 years. World, be ready, because I'm not doing that.
No more. That's not the in thing right now.
Yeah.
People, especially like my granddaughter, will be like, Nana, do you ever wish like you're younger? And I'm like, no, I don't, because. I'm more confident now. Yeah. I'm more secure now, more confident now. I have a better vision of what I want for the future. And I don't let certain things, bug me or hold me back. Yeah, exactly. It's the same for you, where like, and I think that you feel like, okay, you waited 20 years to do this, but it's the right time.
It is.
Because who knows, if you would have done this earlier,
I would have been coked out on the floor somewhere. Yeah.
Or
because I'm wild.
Whoa, like just explain my weekend. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm kidding, Mom. But you never know. If you would have started younger, you never know what would say. Maybe you would be done with the stage by now. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now it's like this is the beginning and it's only up from here.
Yeah, it's only up from here. I've got like I said, I'm doing other work outside of this. So like I have that established. So I'm not
financial advisor. I just can't even. Girl, I want to see a picture of you during the day.
Oh yeah.
I just picture her like in a turtleneck.
Yeah.
These are like strapped down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It is. It's, I go to work and I'm like, can they see my boobs?
Walking like this, right?
See my boobs.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. I love it. Do you ever bring content from work to the stage?
No, not really, because it's not funny.
But that right there is funny.
It is funny.
Fucking not funny. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, there's so much out there that's so funny.
Oh yeah.
Like me being,
everyday life is
funny.
Yeah,
everyday life. There's so many moments. Like, you know how you were telling me about your
my grandson,
yeah. Yeah, and your grandson.
Right?
Yes, where like when you were talking about that story where
oh yes, energy. Okay, pause
energy.
right there. We're gonna take a quick break for our sponsors.
Okay.
And we're gonna come back and talk about energy, and I'll share that story with everybody. But really quick break right now because our sponsors like to give things away, and we can't let them give things away unless we give them a spot. So we'll see you guys in a minute, okay? And we are back from the break. It was a very good, yummy break. We ate. I have to eat sometimes for everyone's safety here in the studio. True story, true story. My energy gets off if I don't eat. My mood gets kind of slanted if I don't eat. Yes. So, but we were talking about that before, energies.
Right, energies. When we were talking about how, well, this, for example, I was telling you about my jade.
Yes. Well, I don't know if we can see this, but hold it up really quick.
Okay, this is a jade, but it's different color jade. There's like several colors of jade. But this is a jade bracelet that was given to me from somebody, very special. And
how special?
It was an old boss of mine. She was a sweet lady.
Okay.
She told me you have great energy, and let's ward off bad energy by giving this to you.
That's a good idea.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes, and you can feel people's energy.
Yes, that's why I'm so attracted to you.
Ooh.
Doing your sexy energy.
Yeah, energy. We can feel it, and I think like people, you know, don't realize that they can feel it, other people. Like we can feel your energy.
Yeah.
For instance, a really quick story. I walked into a home where they were very welcoming. They're like, oh, come in. You know, we were there for a barbecue.
Yeah.
But I could feel something different. I could feel that something was just a bit off. Do you know what I mean? So later, when the husband went outside, I was like, hey, girl, you guys good? She was like, oh my God, we went into a huge fight before you guys got here, da-da-da. And I was like, wow, like the energy was so heavy.
Yeah.
So heavy in there, right? Yeah. So that's to ward off bad energy. Is there something to bring good energy? Like to, you know, bring that towards us?
I personally don't know, but that's what I love about laughter. That's kind of why I like comedy, because you bring out the good energy. You know, like like sometimes like I've had things that are not great in my life, and just laughing, it's just this great energy, and that's why you get on stage, and that's what draws me to the whole comedy thing.
How do you feel about? Do you ever bring the not so good things in your life to stage?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's sometimes the point. I mean, I'm still not there yet where that's an art form for me, but I've noticed a lot of comedians, like I think when you mentioned Richard Pryor earlier, Richard Pryor, one of his best sets was after he burned himself, and he got on stage and he told that story. Yeah, and he's legendary. He's legendary for the way he told that story. But I've seen a lot of comedians, when they have that hardship, they come back like stronger and better. You know,
I think my opinion on that is I think because we can sense real. You know, and we can relate to real even more. Yeah. And I mean, I know that Hollywood is supposed to be like fantasy, and we're supposed to be able to escape into that, you know, other reality or whatever. But I feel like when you're doing something live, the real, non-fantasy, like, oh shit, you know, they got some shit in their life, you know what I mean? You can relate to it because you just came from some shit, and you bought these tickets to come here to forget your shit and laugh at their shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right? And it makes you totally relatable, and it brings you in. Like me, for example, a lot of the things that I tell, I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman, right? So a lot of the jokes that I tell are about me still grown, older, and getting out there and dating. Yes. You know, and they're not always the most pleasant stories. And even with my breasts, everybody's like, oh my gosh, your tits are so great. But like on a hot day when the sweat beads are coming down after I take a shower and shit, and I can't find the what is it, the bra towel to fit me the right size or whatever, or I'm afraid that it's going to break my neck if I try to hold my tits with it. Yes.
Right, yeah.
But nobody gets to hear that. All they see is big, beautiful tits, right?
Yeah.
Like, no,
You're still going to love me when these are all sweaty?
Yeah, when they're all sweaty and then...
When I'm sweating out the meal from the day before. I got carnitas under here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's moments like that where it's like, you want to bring those to the forefront.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's not all rainbows and
No.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So are you on any dating sites or dating apps?
No, just going to the Home Depot's parking lot.
Home Depot parking lot.
You know, because I like the prices, but because I'm older, I like the guys working with the drywall.
She said drywall. You know what? I get that. I understand that completely. And if you didn't hear what she said she goes to Home Depot because the guys in the parking lot have experience with drywall. Okay, I totally got that. And if you didn't get that, look it up, mijo. And if you still don't get it, then you probably shouldn't be watching this shit anyways, okay?
Yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah, I'm not on any dating sites. I have been, told to do that, or not told, but like advised, like get on a dating site, but I can't. Okay, I got a confession. I was on there for like 5 minutes the other day. 5 minutes, I put myself up there, took myself right back down. I was like, yep, nope, not happening. Stranger danger. Yeah,
no,
not happening.
I went on Tinder. I say this too, like I did get blocked by a paletero on Tinder, which is weird. That's a weird story, but that happened. I can't even elaborate on it because it just happened randomly.
Okay, can you help our non-Hispanic folks out? What is a paletero?
A paletero is an ice cream truck driver without the truck.
Yes.
So he has the cart.
And sometimes he has chips and corn too, okay? That's how we do it, Mexicans, okay?
But he blocked me, and that's a weird thing. And
Why did he block you?
I have no idea. Okay, well, no, he asked me what kind of paletas I like, and we were getting into it, the whole paleta.
Oh,
and
shit.
I think he thought that's all I wanted from him. And so
Was his paletas not his paleta?
Not his paleta.
Okay. So she was like, he got worried that she wanted to buy all the ice creams and wasn't just interested in one
and
big
his
stick.
Ice cream and his
yes.
his big stick.
Yes.
That's the one.
That's the one.
So yeah, but I did do Tinder a couple times, and there was a guy that I met there on one date, and I don't know if you can notice my energy, but it's a little bit like sometimes it can be a little extra, And
I think it's spot on, but I can see how other people that are like especially men,
yeah,
they don't know how to do with all the energy.
Yeah, he said something about like as long as I'm kind of glad we didn't meet at a ditch because I was like, what? He's like, I was just afraid you were kind of coming on strong. I didn't know if I was going into like.
He was afraid of you?
He was.
So you were the stranger danger on that date.
I was the stranger danger. I was like,
was he the same guy from Home Depot?
No.
Okay. He's like, why are we on the 5?
No,
huh?
the Home Depot guys, they know what's up. Those are mijos.
I know, right? Are they short kings?
They're usually short kings.
They're usually short kings. Tripods. Oh my
They're
gosh.
little tripods. Nobody knows that secret. But
I love that.
Yeah, but that energy, like.
So what do you do when you do in your line of business, the night job?
The night job.
If you come in contact with bad energy, like how, let's say you're at a venue and you've got to do stand up and you could feel maybe the producers, maybe the promoters, like just bad energy. How do you?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that because that's the thing with energy is that I don't feel like people have bad energy on purpose. There are probably some really mean, malevolent people out there.
Yeah, purposely, yeah.
But I kind of, sometimes I just feel like I can dig deeper and see that that's not coming from a bad place.
Yes.
It's just coming from a bad moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
That was really powerful what you said. Not a bad place, it's a bad moment.
Just a bad moment.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Thank you. Just give it right here.
Okay, good.
Me.
Yes, just a bad moment.
Yeah,
and we all have bad moments.
Yes, and I've come across that with a lot of people, and there are some people that if you just read them at that first moment, you'll write them off. You'll just want to write them off.
Yes.
That's most people's reflex. Is to
Yeah.
just write off.
People go by that first impression.
Yeah,
they
by
don't
that
give
first-
like a second impression or a second chance. Yeah.
And because I've been in bad places and I've been in a dark place, that I know that I'm not a dark person.
Yeah.
So I never see people as just dark
You were
people.
just in a dark moment.
It was just a dark
I
moment,
love
right?
it, yeah.
So then if somebody's in a bad mood, I'm like, okay, I either dig deep to try to find out, but ain't nobody got time for that, right?
But you know what's funny is a lot of people don't ask, like, are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay?
Is everything fine? Do you need anything? Do you know what I mean? You don't. And you'd be surprised that sometimes people might say, I'm fine, But then they might take a moment and be like, you know what, I had a really bad day or I had a really hard day. And then that moment, just asking, are you okay, changes, the trajectory of their day. Like their whole journey changes. And then it trickles on from there. Yeah. Because then that person can go on to change someone else's day, someone else's moment.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love that.
So for me, I almost never read it as like that person's a bad person. Especially like, I don't think I ever told you this, but I was diagnosed with bipolar depression.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, so that's a thing for me. Like I know that I've had really, like, I've gone dark, and that's chemical. It's not like something.
It's not a choice.
It's not a choice. I don't wake up one day and I'm like, I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep today.
Right?
So I try to like spend as much time as I can in those happy moments.
Yes.
In those laughing moments and whatever. So I kind of feel like other people, if they're in a bad moment.
You can see it and you can feel it and sense it.
Yes, and I always think it's going to be fleeting, because for me it's fleeting sometimes. Sometimes it takes a little longer to dig out of that. But for the most part, like, look, I figure, hey, when I'm in a bad moment, I'm like, hopefully I'll make it out of this one. Right? Yeah. And that's for everybody that I know.
And so you recognize that in other people. Yeah. That energy and that moment that they're in.
And I'm like, okay, you know what?
I love that. I'm going to carry that with me, that it's a moment. This is just a moment, good or bad.
Good or bad. It's just their moment for them. And I'm going to leave it alone. And if they can't dig
and not to take it personal.
Yeah, never take
That's another thing that comes with age, ladies.
You're too wonderful. It's for anybody to hate you, so
but
don't take it personal.
But that's the way, like, that comes with age, that security of being like, this is not personal. They're going through something. This is not me. Yes, I love that.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful to be this age?
It is. Some parts. Right here is wonderful.
It's not nice on my knees when I take off my bra.
Girl, don't. During the break, we were taking a picture. And she did a cholo pose on the floor.
The old school cholo pose, the prison pose.
And then she was saying that she was having a hard time getting up, but I thought she was joking. And I was talking shit while she was down on the floor struggling. And I was like, that's what kind of friend I am. Okay.
And everybody's like, she's gonna die right now. She's gonna fall over and die.
And then one of our girls that was here, she's like, no, I think she's really, like, she really can't get up. I remember she said her back hurts, and I was like, oh fuck, get up, are you okay? But for like a couple minutes, I was like, you're embarrassing us, get up.
You're embarrassing us old people.
You're embarrassing us 40-somethings. The 30-somethings are watching. I was. True story. I was talking a lot of shit.
You were.
But then I helped you. But then I helped her.
You helped me get up.
I was like, get up.
Yes.
Two hands.
It was weird how you picked up my boobs first. I'm like,
you know what? That was your front back that I helped, okay? I helped her with her front back. Whatever.
Yes, awesome.
Oh my god, I'm sweating now. This is her back front is what I meant to say. But I helped her with her whatever. Fuck her titties, okay? Yeah. I helped her by lifting up her boobs, okay? Yes. That's it. It's out there.
So there are pros and cons. There's dry walls. Would that be a con?
That is a con. That is a con. I haven't reached that con yet, thank God. Well, then stop.
But then there's a sense of security as a woman. Like,
For sure.
You're starting to grow into your own, and you don't give two fucks about
No, you don't give no shits.
I give no shit.
My mom was right here taking a picture of us, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, give no shits. What's up?
Get the meatloaf, Mom. Yeah, like you just get into a different place in your mind when you're, I don't know, you just the confidence, and you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, you've been through so much, you're like, I'm not even going to deal with anybody.
Yes, and I think that with us talking right now, I feel like the message is it's not a bad moment, it's not a bad person if they're in a bad moment. And also, you said something earlier, try it. Mm-hmm. Right? It's never too late to just try it. I'm not saying like go get on the karaoke machine, now you're gonna be, you know, like this like famous singer, but try it. Like a lot of people spend their whole lives not trying the things they think about.
Yeah, like I told you last night.
And you did karaoke.
Last night I did karaoke for the first time. Like I've done like a little bit, but I was just.
It doesn't count, bitch, in the shower.
Yeah,
it doesn't count in the shower.
In my house or whatever. Yeah.
But you actually.
I actually got on stage all by myself, and I did karaoke for the very first time. And I did so badly that I did it 3 more times after that.
I love that. I did it so bad the first time, I went back 2 more times. I went back there for everybody else. Yeah. Yes. I love it.
Yes. You know what my first song was?
Which one?
Hear it? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have that.
Stop. You know what? I probably would choose that song too because I know every word. I know. Right? It's like a fucking anthem.
Yes.
It's like an anthem. And it's so horrible to It is so horrible to women, but it's like we know it's just in my ear now. Right?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
I'll get into it. I'll be like, hey, you put your mouth in the
I know, right? Jesus, I know.
But then afterwards I did my anthem, which is Por tu maldito amor by Vicente Fernandez, or as the DJ called them, Vincent.
Vincent Fernandez is up next. Where did you go for karaoke? It's like a local place?
Yeah,
or?
it's I live out in the.
Don't tell these people where you live, girl.
Riverside County.
After that, don't tell them where you live. They'll show up at your Home Depot, bitch. Don't do that.
I'm gonna fall. Just
I'll catch you.
Thank you, babe.
One of these boys back here will catch you. We'll catch you.
But
no, so you live out there?
Yeah, I live out in Riverside County. So it's the Hideaway in Riverside. Sunday nights. It's so much fun.
Okay,
so much fun.
We're gonna have to go.
Oh, we will.
We will. We'll make a party of it.
Yes, it's
Fuck.
It's gonna be. So
I think I know which song I would sing. I wonder if my crew knows which song I would sing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what was funny is that we were, true story, we're on a field trip to the Guitar Center, and I was playing music for them, and then I put on this song, and collectively, all together, in sync, they sang the words to it, and it's Tracy Chapman. Give Me One Reason. Is that what it's called? Give Me a Reason Why. They all sang it. It was freaking awesome. I was like, why aren't we recording this? It was like
so cool.
All four of us were like singing it together. But I think I would sing that one. But I would need some backup dancers.
Really?
Yeah. I picture guys. Remember that song where the girls were like in black dresses and red lips and they were dancing behind a guy? What's that song? The name of that song?
Anybody?
Anybody?
So
That's fine. Okay, I know. You know what I'm talking about. They're like they had straight face. They had resting bitch faces.
Oh yeah.
And they had guitars and they just were like. Just moving.
I
don't know what song it is. Anyways, I pictured my creative director, male, my producer, male, my camera guy, male. I pictured them in like black dresses, skin tight black dresses,
oh my God,
just dancing while I'm singing Tracy Chapman. Okay, so for my birthday, guys, I want that to happen. I want that to happen.
The Beyonce song, the
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it, right? Yeah. No, I don't want no ring on this shit. It'll burn.
No, but I totally can picture Chris and Ryan and all the guys here in leotards.
Oh my God, I would fucking love it.
That would be awesome.
In nut sacks.
In nut sacks, yeah.
No titty sacks, nut sacks.
That I want to see.
Oh my gosh.
A particular member of your crew and
everybody is like.
He did mic me.
Woo, girl! And he mic'd you very close to the center medium.
I was like, you can mic me up here, but he was like, no.
It's better down here. It's better down here. I think he wanted to hear a different kind of clapping. But, anyways.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Huey? Is it Huey Lewis?
Robert Palmer.
Robert Palmer. I'm way off of that.
Yeah, Huey.
I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. And you know what's funny? Is I read it. As I looked at his phone and I read it, I said, Huey Lewis?
Right.
Real confident, too. Robert Palmer. It sounds nothing like that. I need glasses, Mom. I need glasses. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're going to wrap it up because we could be here all night.
Yes.
We're going to wrap it up, but I definitely want you back again.
Definitely.
And I definitely want you on the After Hours show.
Oh, yes, please. I got to do that because I
You're going to have to be on the Tales from the Clit, which is an After Hours show that you have to subscribe to see it because it's going to be...
And if I tell my bra size, I want people ordering me new bras.
There you go. We're going to have a P.O. box made just for Lola.
Just for my bras.
Yes, to send bras. And I want someone to make her a homemade one. I want someone to make Lola a homemade bra. And the winner, whoever we pick for the homemade bra will win something.
Yes.
I don't know. It might be some motorboating. I don't know what you're going to win.
Oh
Might be
gosh.
some sweat.
That'll be so
Jar
much
that
fun.
sweat. I don't know.
You're actually doing.
I think
you're,
so.
You're promoting that. Like
I do. I would
excited.
like you guys to make some handmade bras. You got to guess her size.
It's gonna be on a wall.
So we can collect as much sweat as we possibly can and sell it. And we can sell it on eBay. Oh my gosh. Lola Liquids. On sale now.
Oh, that is terrible.
Wait, shit. We're over 40. No, that could mean different liquids.
Yeah, liquids. Yeah, no.
Luscious Lola Liquids. Jar just for you. Okay, we're going to wrap it up because we're a hot mess
We're
here.
going to do this all night.
I know. Literally all night with them short kings.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you, Lola, for being here.
Love you.
I can't wait to see you on stage again. You're freaking hilarious. Oh, and did I mention that she represented us? She represented our country. She is a veteran, Army vet.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You. Yes, I am.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Her and her missiles had our back at one point in time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just want you guys
yes,
to know that, okay?
I did that.
Please follow Lola Ibarra.
Lola Ibarra on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yes.
Everywhere you can find her. You won't miss her. She comes in the door. Boobs are like 2 minutes early. I can say that because earlier she said my butt was like 5 minutes late.
Exactly.
Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Please send me your messages. Send me your bra ideas. Send me a DM and email if you want to be on the show with us or even be here in the studios. Send me the reasons why. But please remember to kiss it, you guys. Keep it simple, sexy.
how we do. Return to the noise is how we do. How we do. You know it's how we do. Here goes. Kick off your shoes, relax your feet. Keep your iceberg, step tail, bring the heat. Class is in session, everybody take a seat. You got a problem at the class, in the street. Everywhere I speak, haters got a problem with me. But these real niggas love me, so they riding with me. Help you live out your plans about dying to get me. Rap without me is like Bobby without Whitney. Hit me with that good shit. I love that hood shit from Compton, LA to Inglewood shit. You wish you could spit better than I. Your whole life is